Plastic Truck Nationals 2024, we're on our way. We're 45 minutes away. We're gonna stop and get some breakfast, but I'm ready. The weather's awesome. It's not hot, it's not raining.
It's gonna be a nice day. We got up at like 3 o'clock this morning.
Super early, super early.
Headed to Dallas. It wasn't bad, traffic wasn't bad.
Look at that pretty water, I wanna catch me a bass. Oh, I didn't know I was bringing my wife with me. My work wife.
I gotta make sure my locks, my beautiful locks are a little free. It's a little freezy. It's a little humid. It's humid out here today. It's humid. I gotta make sure I brush my hair.
Let me borrow that brush right quick. I gotta brush mine. Get that. Let me knock all that dandruff down on my black shirt. We put this valance on here, and this is our first time backing it off the trailer with the valance. It's gonna drag, so we're trying to jack it up. I brought some wood blocks. We'll see. That wasn't too bad.
Got that Chevy lean. We just got here. We can't get in trouble. Do a what? A burnout. We don't want to get in trouble. We can't get in trouble, Russell.
We're not gonna get in trouble. I'm not doing it.
No two-stepping. I bet there's no two-stepping today
Well,
either.
I wanted to dance, god dang it. We're finna get around here and show y'all some of these rides. It looks awesome, dude. The weather's perfect. I know, I'm old, I talk about the weather, I apologize.
No, the weather is great.
It's great.
It could have been raining.
Yeah, and it could have been hot as hell.
It's
beautiful.
It's gonna be a little humid, but
I can live
my
with
hair's
it,
gonna
buddy.
be frizzy.
My butt's gonna be sweaty, but it's gonna be okay, guys.
My butt's already sweaty.
Let's go see some trucks.
Let's go.
Ah.
That'll drown out the music.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been standing at this truck since we got here, just talking to people. There has been a crowd around this sucker. So let me go take a look at what Classic Truck Nationals has to offer, because there's a lot of trucks here. Russell's already filming, so y'all get to see his content. Now you're gonna get to see what I look at. My stuff, I like a little different stuff than Russell. I like the weird stuff. Russell's not too much into the weird stuff. He likes the weird stuff sometimes. My taste is a little bit different at that. We got Bryce here. He came by the truck, was talking to us, said he follows the channel, been following us for, how long you been following us, man?
A good year or two now.
Heck yeah, awesome, man, appreciate it. And he has this awesome 1979 Chevy GMC. I didn't pay that much attention. He showed me a couple pictures on his phone, and the story was like, what? And then I had to get over here and interview him. So tell me a little bit about how you found this truck and how you got it.
Acquired this from a buddy. He texted me about 7 years ago. Said, hey, look at these trucks my girlfriend's got. And it was this truck, and it was a 72 Super Cheyenne bucket seats console truck. And I was like, man, hit me up if you want to sell them.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm gonna buy both of them. I was like, okay. They broke up, they split. 7 years later, I get a phone call from her saying, hey, you wanna buy this Squarebody? Yeah, how much? You know, we talked 7 years ago, and the price, this is the price. I was like, I'll be there tomorrow. No questions asked.
The price was good. The price was good. We'll leave it at that. The price was good.
Loaded up the trailer next day. I didn't know anything about it. I've seen one picture of it in 7 years. Going off that one picture, I'm a square body guy. I got a 76 that's green on lime green. That was my grandpa's truck. So went down there next day. It was in a barn underneath a big lean-to. Kind of had to sign a little waiver because they got bought out. So I had to sign a waiver saying if I get bit by a rattlesnake or I had to go to the hospital, they weren't paying for it.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I don't do snakes. Backed up to it and was freaking out like a little schoolgirl.
I would be too, dude, because how many miles is on this?
52,000 some change.
52,000. That is a rare find to find a truck this old and in this condition with that amount of miles on it, dude.
Yeah.
You came across a gem.
Yeah, only thing I've done, rebuilt the whole brake system. Of course, I had to do lines because they're known for collapsing. Redid the whole front assembly on the motor. Put lowering springs in the front, flip kit the back, bring it back down because it was stupid high at stock height.
Yeah, stock.
Found some 1-inch white wall tires on Marketplace for 150 bucks, put them on here, put a Snowden seat in it. Only thing that was wrong with the interior was the seat was sun faded big time. Not one dash on that whole, or one crack on that whole dash.
That's original dash?
That's original dash. I haven't touched anything in that truck.
Wow.
Today was the first track, and it was about a little over an hour.
And you're gonna shorten this one down too, huh?
I'm gonna cut this one down. My buddy Parker built. He's gonna cut it down, and we're gonna leave the seams. I'll leave the scars. I'll enjoy it and put some 22-inch Detroits on it. I have everything off this truck in a tote.
Yeah.
Everything that I pulled off, every single thing.
So if someone wants to go back factory with it, they could, except for when you do the cut down. So.
Which I got about a month to make my decision if I'm gonna for sure cut it down or not. So it may grow on me, it may not. I don't know.
Long beds are useful, dude.
They are. It'll fit a full sheet of plywood.
It will fit. It will do that. You can put lumber, sheetrock, whatever in the back of there. This truck would look good cut down. Your other green truck looks awesome cut down.
Yep.
And where is Parker built at?
Parker built, he's out of Wilburton, Oklahoma. So I've teamed up with him and Gal Mountain Speed Shop on the green truck. So I got a full under hood kit from GMSS, and then Parker's doing my final assembly. That's been about an 8-year build on that green truck.
Dang, wow.
Yeah, so I'm finally ready to get it back. Hopefully we'll be debuting at C10s in the park with it.
Awesome, we'll be there, man. We'll interview on that truck now.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit of that one, and then this one I'll have ready for LST and everything else next year.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you telling me about your truck, dude. This thing is awesome. And to find a truck with 50-something thousand miles on it and to be in this condition is super awesome.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Like I said, I got about 20 hours in buffing this truck.
I like it, dude. Well, I appreciate you talking to me, man. And we'll catch you at C10s in the park.
Yep.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm over here bothering Jack Fleming pinstriping.
Jack Fleming Artistry.
Exactly what I said, Jack Fleming Artistry.
There
I
you
knew
go.
he's a pinstriper though. I'm gonna bother him while he's working. He said it's no big deal, he can answer questions, so let's talk to Jack and see what he does. What are you doing, man?
We're lettering the Chevy and the grill on this truck here with a paint color that's more transparent than I wish it was.
Yeah, I was just asking you, like, how is it working with this paint, like in the heat, the humidity?
So these are enamel paints, so they actually dry pretty quick. With the heat and the humidity, they kind of want to get gummy on you. So I've got a little pot here with
Oh, you got a
high temp reducer
Okay.
and a little something else in there. And I use that to reduce it and thin it by feel, so I can feel if it's right. I might have to second coat some in this heat, but that's kind of about it.
How long have you been doing this?
Been doing it full time for 6 years. I started about 20 years ago.
You have your own shop and everything?
I share a shop with a buddy. I'm about to just go completely mobile again. I was mobile for a long time.
I could see where doing what you're doing mobile would be pretty beneficial.
Yeah, it has its challenges because you never know what the conditions are going to be like in the shop you're working in.
Oh.
You know, bad lighting, dirt floors, somebody's dog trying to bite you. I don't know.
That would be nice. Has that happened?
No, not while I'm painting.
But a dog's tried to bite you before. So.
Yeah, usually the little ones.
So you just keep all these, you got like a just crap ton of colors in there?
Yeah, I've actually started selling one-shot paint as well here recently.
So you can get paint from you?
Yeah.
Okay, where can they
And
get?
brushes.
Oh, so you're selling the supplies if you want to start learning how to.
Yes, sir.
do
We teach
pinstripe.
classes. My YouTube channel's Jack Fleming Artistry. Teach on there. Try to spread the good word of pinstriping.
The good word. I like pinstriping, man. It's awesome.
We've got, if you don't mind me plugging it, at the Autorama in Dallas, we've got a pinstripers panel jam. I think we had about 27 pinstripers last year from all over the country. We get together, we pinstripe, sign paint pictures and stuff. I got licensed rat fink artists and stuff that show up, and we raise money for the Scottish Rite Hospital, auction stuff off. We have 3 auctions up weekend. It's a really good time for all of us as pinstripers because we get to hang out with our buddies, but at the same time, if anybody's interested, it's a great place to see some real professionals doing their job and having a good time and answering questions. I try to always put a brush in a kid's hand if they're interested.
Okay, so when is this car show?
It's in February. It's Autorama in Dallas. I don't remember the exact date. I got a flyer over there.
Wes, put up a date right here, Autorama.
I will be there. I might be running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to organize stuff, but I'll stripe as much as I can.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna quit bothering you. You've got
You
some,
are totally good, man.
You got some detailed work you're doing, and I appreciate you taking time to talk to me.
Absolutely.
And y'all go check him out. What's your social media?
Basically across the board, it's Jack Fleming Artistry.
Go look him up, guys. I gotta meet Russell in the middle. I don't know where I'm meeting him, but he's about to interview somebody with the body drop. I think he said body drop, dent side forward. Hey, look at this. I know these guys.
Howdy, how you doing?
What's up, man? What you doing?
Just here chilling.
Where's your truck?
Right here.
Exactly. I knew that was it. Saw it. I gotta find Russell, man. See ya.
All right, see ya.
Dent side forward, body dropped. Dent side forward. Dent side forward. Body drop, white. I found it. Is this it? I found it.
It's cool, ain't it?
I like it.
I like it too. What's up, guys? This is Classic Truck Nationals 2024, and I'm here with Darrell Sands. And I was walking through the show, and this truck caught my eye. It's a 1979 Ford F-150. It is awesome, dude. And I just wanted Darrell to have a chance to tell y'all a little bit about his truck, give you some of the details about it so you can appreciate it as much as I do and maybe love it as much as he does.
My name is Darrell Sands, Ponder, Texas, and this is my 79 Ford that I've had for, I don't know, since I was probably 14 years old. Drove it in high school and always wanted to build a truck, and always go around and you'd hear all these old guys say, hey, I sure wish I had this truck that I had in high school. And that always stuck with me, and I hung on to the truck even when I didn't have any money to put into it. And then years later, I had a little bit of money and started building a truck.
When did you start on it?
Probably about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago.
What was your first modification?
First thing we did was build a frame for it. Had no limit chassis, built a frame for it. But I had a rough idea. I knew I wanted a Coyote motor in it. Fabricator decided to go with the 4L80 in it. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then we went to Ford 9-inch in it. After that, it's pretty much just piecing it together from there, you know, and we went with the Ride Tech for the air ride and then air conditioner. And
What air conditioner did you go with?
honestly, I can't remember.
Is it vintage air,
It's
old
vintage
air?
Vintage air, yeah.
Okay.
It's been so long, like I said, and making little decisions here and there, and it's been a long road.
You throw a lot of parts at it.
There's a lot. Yeah. The only thing old on it pretty much is the seat and the sheet metal. You know.
And it started its life as a long bed, correct?
When I started the build, it was going to be a long bed, and you know, had issues along the way, and in the process of solving some problems, I decided to cut a foot out of it, and I decided to look a little bit better.
Yeah, it looks awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so. And what are these wheels?
These are just Detroit steels.
Detroit steels?
Yep. It's supposed to be temporary wheels till I could decide on some better wheels, and just stuck with it and liked it.
What do you have future plans for this, or just knick-knack it and go?
Probably the next thing will probably be on the motor. It's just a Gen 3 Coyote. It's stock. On the fence to go turbo, but everybody's doing turbos, and so I think I'm probably just going to go with like cams, something like that, just to
Make it a little choppier.
yeah, a little choppy and just be different.
Is paint in your future?
Way long down the road.
It looks cool like this.
But
don't
probably,
paint it.
honestly, probably not, because I'd rather start on something else.
Yeah. Oh, and you can lean on this one. You don't got to worry about scratching it up.
Yep. Probably just keep it that way. Maybe get a new hood. I don't know. It's got a little rust on it.
Yeah, just a couple little holes.
Just a little
But
spot.
I'm telling you, that's the cool thing about
Yeah.
the patina trucks is the character.
Yeah.
And then also kids can run into it. You can get a
Yeah.
shopping cart against it and rock chips.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hurt your feelings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And when it's in the shop and when buddies are over and they're leaning on it, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
Don't get upset.
Yes.
You know.
We did a bunch of math, and we figured out that we could section the middle of the chassis out. So it was kind of weird to take a brand new chassis and cut it in half, but we did it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, while you're cutting it in half, let's make it shorter. So then we cut 12 inches out of the front section of it and nicknamed it the schlong bed.
What's the name of your shop
Riggs Fabrication.
and where y'all at?
We're in Fort Worth. We have about 25 active projects in our shop. It's a lot to manage sometimes, but
So you built this ride for him? Or
yes.
help?
It started out with just a air ride chassis and a Coyote motor in and out. And then we needed the chassis to be lower. So we sectioned it and then shortened it 12 inches and got it to sit on the ground.
Did y'all know each other previous to this?
Nope.
No.
So y'all became buddies along. That's how it usually goes, right?
Yeah.
How many of
Yeah.
these Fords have you done?
This is the only thing like this we've done. We've worked on, I don't know, a good half a dozen trucks, but we've done just regular suspension on a 73 with an LS in it, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was just front and rear suspension and LS.
I was definitely surprised to see all Ford on this one.
Yeah, the Coyote's a little tougher to work with. Like what you can do with an LS doesn't work on a Coyote. And like the Coyote platform is different for the truck motor versus the car motor. So we had some harness learning on that one.
Yeah,
It's
the
not,
LS is swap for dummies,
yes,
but it's fun.
yeah.
It's fun. I love them.
Well, these are fun just because you get to call the guys that know what they're doing and go, how do I make this work? You know, and they're like, oh, you need this.
I would need somebody to call
Yeah.
if we were messing with one of these.
Yeah, if you ever do anything with Coyote, it's Power by the Hour out in Florida.
Okay.
And those guys are,
guys.
they're the guys.
Okay.
They know all the answers.
Awesome.
They even have parts.
Well, guys, thanks for telling us about
Yeah.
the truck.
Yeah,
Thanks to
absolutely.
Riggs Fabrication for doing such an awesome job on the truck. And thank you, sir, for
Yeah.
talking to us about it and
Absolutely.
letting us know, man.
My homeboy John truck. If y'all don't know, y'all probably saw this inside the Summit headquarters on the turntable inside there. He works there, but he's got a clean ass truck too. Okay.
in your wheelhouse.
In my wheelhouse.
That up there on that console.
Oh, the air conditioner.
No,
What is, oh, Billy Gibbons.
yeah, boy. Met him up in Ardmore. Spent about 45 minutes, an hour with him. And he just went. I think the most validating part about it was he came up and he goes, wow, that's really clean. You mind if I take some pictures? Like, you do whatever you want. Here's the seats, you know?
So for all you young folks who don't know, Billy Gibbons is the front man for ZZ Tops, and he signed the upper dash inside this truck. I'd be pumped too.
It's 1 o'clock. This thing is over at 3 o'clock. So I've got not much time. I'm gonna head back to the truck. I'm done filming. I didn't film much because I spent the majority of the day talking to just everybody and anybody that was crowded around the truck. So I'm gonna get back over there, talk a little more. Dude, this is an awesome, awesome show. All right, guys, like I said, I was headed back to the truck, but this Ford with this camper, I love a camper. John back here is gonna tell me all about this truck. It is way too cool to not stop and talk about it.
Got a 73 Ford F100. I body swapped onto a 76 High Boy frame. Blew it down to the frame, sandblasted it, painted it, put it all back together. All original body. Everything in the truck, interior, exterior paint. Then I found a 67 Huntsman camper in a barn, about an inch of dust on it. Then pulled it out and cleaned it off, and this is what we got.
So that camper is original?
That's all original.
How long ago did you find it?
I had the camper for about a year, and the truck took me about a year and a half.
I mean, it looks great. Do you have any social media so people can find this truck?
I just got Facebook.
Facebook,
Yeah.
okay, where they can find you?
Johnny Shelby.
Johnny Shelby, not a big, there's a lot of people out here don't have social media on their truck. Hey, I appreciate you taking
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit of time out of your day and telling me about this truck. Man, I appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
Well, what you think about Classic Truck Nationals, buddy?
I think it was a really good show. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it was a great show.
Yeah, it could go to 5, guys. Let's go to 5.
I mean, look, it's already 4:30 and people are still here. We're just now leaving.
I've been talking for like an hour.
Yeah.
We've been talking, but it was a great show. Great location. I love this cool little park.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's a perfect place for a car show.
Yeah, come next year, guys. Come to this. It is growing. It's a good show. There's a lot of nice stuff here, and we had a good time.
I loved it.
I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Click that like, subscribe button, swing by our merch store, and remember, guys,
Do what makes you happy.
that's right, do what makes you happy.